G'day.
This is the shortest, most playable one. What about that for a lovely sound?
I learnt to play the didgeridoo in about 1964. Previously, I'd been trying to play an instrument with a mouthpiece that was about that big. The Aboriginals' mouths are about that wide, and they can resonate a sound in a mouthpiece that size. And I got a didgeridoo which had a mouthpiece about that size, 1.25 inches, something like that. And I suddenly found for the first time that I could play it and I could do the cycle breathing with it. I could make the sound. And I'll show you when I'm breathing in so you'll see how that cycle breathing works. Okay. Wonderful sound. I just love it. I had a guy made a didgeridoo for me out of a branch of a beech tree. Look at that for a gorgeous bit of wood. And that's where the branch came off the main trunk. And what he did was, with a bandsaw, he cut right the way down there, and then up, right following that shape of that branch, and then hollowed out the whole of the inside of it. And then with very strong wood glue and clamps, he clamped it all back together again. So now we've got a completely hollow wooden tube, and you've got this great sound. I painted those Aboriginal patterns on there myself, trying to get those earth colours, the yellow ochres and the red ochres and the black with the soot and the white with the chalk, trying to make that lovely pattern similar to the ones that they create. That's, I guess, about a D. And this one is slightly higher than that. Just a fraction, E flat maybe. Let me explain that the pitch of the note depends on the length of the tube. And if you have a little didgeridoo like this, I'm fascinated with this because they put the mouthpiece in the side of that one. But it still works, it still vibrates and resonates that tube. Check it out. It's wonderful sound, isn't it? What I'm doing is that I'm making that buzzing sound, and the way I start it is, if you're trying to learn to play the didgeridoo, imagine you've got a crumb caught in your tongue and you want to get rid of it. Put your tongue out and you go like that, pulling your tongue in as you get rid of the crumb off the tongue. And you've got that really good buzz sound. Just keep it going. That's what I'm doing. But it vibrates that little tube there, that length of tube, at that pitch. If you make that longer, the pitch goes deeper and deeper. And I can demonstrate that with this one. I mean, this was a didgeridoo that was given to me. Somebody had tried to make a smaller mouthpiece with it, and then I found that there was a split right down there. So if you've got a didgeridoo of your own and it doesn't work and you can't make a sound, look for any splits. And what I've done with that split in the wood is I've covered it over with a piece of paper with really strong wood glue on it. So that stops that split from breaking the airtightness of the whole thing. But listen to the sound that this long one makes. Because I couldn't resonate that bit of wood, and I've stuck a tube in, a cardboard tube, and it's perfect for my mouth size. And I thought I would demonstrate how the pitch is changed by the length of the tube. Let me assure you that this will demonstrate. I hope how the length of that tube makes it resonate at a different pitch. Remember where it was before? It was everybody asks me how you do the cycle breathing. How do you keep the sound going? And I was going to say it's very simple, but it isn't simple. You've got to use your cheeks like the bag of the bagpipes, the Scottish bagpipes. You've got to use your cheeks as the air reservoir. And you're making that buzzing sound going. And when you're running out of air from your lungs, you squeeze with the muscles of your cheeks and you keep the sound going with that pressure of that while you breathe in through your nose. So you're going. And the Aboriginals use that breathing as a sort of a pulse, so you get the sound. When you breathe in, it creates a boom, boom, boom sound. Listen. And they've got another lovely thing they do. They sing at the same time as they're playing it. So there's your note, and they sing a different note, and they go, listen to the effect. I'm resonating this at a certain pitch, say 450 beats per second, and I sing at a different pitch, maybe 456 beats a second, and you can hear that change. Listen. When I sing at exactly the same pitch as the notes going, those beats stop. But when I vary the pitch of what I'm singing, you can hear it going woo, 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 woo. I find that fascinating. You're fed up with it? Oh, all right. One more. Let me show you how to learn cycle breathing if you're really keen. Can you do this? Squeeze the air out, make that buzzing sound, as if you're getting rid of a crumb off your tongue, as I said. While you're doing that, breathe in and out through your nose at the same time as a separate operation. So what you're doing is you're squeezing air out while you're breathing in and out. Now, if you can do that at the same time, keep that buzzing sound going like this. That's very hard to learn if you're trying to learn that. So I'll show you the simple method of learning it. When you're cleaning your teeth at night before you go to bed, grab a mouthful of water, squeeze it out under pressure into the sink while you breathe in through your nose. Mouthful of water, empty your lungs, squirt the water out while you breathe in. Here we go. Good luck, Rolf. Okay, now I've squeezed out that much water and I've filled my lungs while doing it. I'll run it again for you. Just check it again. Get rid of the air from your lungs. Mouthful of water. Okay, in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to go at any time. You'll be able to go, breathe in, squeeze the air out. And then it's like child's play from there to take that knowledge onto the didgeridoo, and then you can play it with the cycle breathing. I wish you luck with it. Make sure you've got a small enough mouthpiece, and make sure there are no cracks or splits in it. And you can make the mouthpiece smaller by adding a mixture of paraffin wax and beeswax. Put them in a little tin of boiling water and get the wax all melted on the top and get it all together and put it around the mouthpiece and mould it to your size mouth. I hope you really enjoy playing a didge, because it's a wonderful sound. And if you try and do that, learn that cycle breathing without the water technique, you're never sure if you get it right. But if you do it with water and you get it wrong, you nearly drown. So you'll know. Have great joy with the didgeridoo. I've enjoyed it ever since I first heard it in about 1960. Love it.